Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving. Today we have a very special treat for you. We are in the Perodua Axia that has just been launched, and we are having the car for a few days. And I just collected the car from Perodua late this morning, but it is a wet and sultry day. So what we decided to do is actually go for a fuel consumption test. Well, BH petrol has always been my preferred fuel. I use it for my daily driver and my test cars. It has the latest German additives to provide maximum protection for your engine. It keeps your injectors clean and reduces friction. So in the end, you get superior fuel economy, your engine lasts longer because it runs cleaner, and you get a cleaner environment. BH petrol is the right choice. And as usual, we just left our BH petrol station and we are on the way out to the NKVE, where we will do our normal test drive route. Okay, I had a bit of a difficulty trying to fit the camera on, but finally I managed to put on this rig because the plastic is a bit sticky and the little sticker mount I have won't work. Anyway, this is a means to an end, and we have just started the trip meter. We have gone for 0.7 of a kilometer all the way from the BH petrol station to the NKVE exit at Damansara Utama. So we are now averaging, would you believe it, even with this type of driving, we have 13.4 kilometers per liter, and that is, we've only gone 800 meters, of course. Now we're going to try to do between 30 to 40 kilometers. That will give you an idea, or rather it will give you a kind of a more average kind of figure, yeah? Oops. And we're going through using the smart tag. And here we go. So we're going to follow the kind of like normal speed that the traffic is going. And just to recap, we have a 1 liter 3-cylinder Daihatsu engine that's in the car, and we are in the new Axia, and this is the AV variant, which has everything including AEB and blind spot monitor, lane departure warning, and also lane keep, plus of course autonomous emergency braking and RCTA. So it's got the full works of ADAS 3.0. But what we're going to do today is we are going to check out fuel consumption. Okay, that is LDW in operation, and also blind spot monitor telling me there are cars beside me. Yes, it's a very crowded road because it's in the afternoon, and this is the NKVE. So instrumentation is as provided by the car maker, and we're showing at this moment 17.1 kilometers per liter. Well, a 1 liter engine doesn't consume a lot. And now the Axia is fitted with a CVT from Daihatsu, and it is a pretty smart CVT that gives you the best gear ratios at all times, yeah. And of course, if you are lifted up, you will go to the top gear all the time. Now we are on normal mode because there is this button, same as in the Myvi, this power button that gives you a bit more oomph should you want it. But right now what we're doing is we're just following this truck, and we're on the second last lane, not the fast lane on the right, but one lane before that, and I'm just following the flow of traffic. And I'd like to report, wow, we just hit 21.1. 21.1 kilometers per liter. That's really, really very, very economical, man. We are in hybrid territory already. Yeah. So there was a viewer in our channel when we talk about the Axia. He said he'll wait for the hybrid version. Well, with a car this light and with this small capacity engine, I don't think you need to have a hybrid version, because it's already so economical. Yeah, we have 21.7. and 22, and it's raining outside there, guys. So actually technically fuel consumption should be better in the rain because of the much colder air, but again there's also some air resistance, yeah, because of the raindrops in the air, and also the floor is wet, so there is a little bit additional drag caused by the water. Yeah. Uh-oh, the traffic is slowing down. During rainy weather, it's always very bad for traffic, and people do slow down. And why? It's because of the road conditions. They're a bit more nervous, and it's also during rain that you get more accidents. Camera is shaking a little bit. I'm trying to hold it steady. Oh, we are at a standstill. So this is a little bit like city traffic, yeah, stop and go, even though it's on the highway. So we never know the conditions, but it is as what you see is what you get, lah. So if you did another test on your own, depending on the conditions, you could get worse or better fuel consumption. And I'm just driving it like a normal person would, yeah. Now, being stuck in a jam is actually not good for your fuel consumption, because you are in a much lower gear and you consume more fuel because your engine is not running with its maximum mechanical efficiency. That means you're not running in top gear, lah. Oh, we also have the engine start stop on. So if we stop too long, the engine will cut off also. Yeah, it's an auto start stop that's working. We didn't turn it off. Yes, it is boring. But I suppose it's something you need to do. Okay, a little bit about the Axia. It's grown a bit, and I would say this is about the same size as the first Myvi that was ever made. Yeah. So yes, there is an increase in price, and price increases are not something we can do much about because that's a factor of inflation, exchange rate, cost of materials, and so on and so forth. So a lot of things change all the time. And I remember many years ago, the first 1200cc car I bought only cost 8,200 ringgit Malaysian, but that was a long time ago. And those days salaries were a lot lower too, so it's all relative. Yeah. Okay, we've done 7.2 kilometers and we're stuck on this horrendous jam on the NKVE heading towards Port Klang. So now I have to decide whether I want to continue going towards KLIA and Putrajaya, or should I go towards Klang? Sleepy. Sorry guys. So those of you who are observing this video will note that I'm keeping a bit of distance between myself and the truck in front, because first of all, the truck is quite high, you cannot see in front of him, and therefore you need to keep a little bit of distance between the two of you. Why? Because it gives you more time to react, yeah? And I don't want to be on his tail all the time, and then I have to be very tense and alert, because if anything happens in front, I will have very little time to react. So as it is now, I am very much in control and I have plenty of time for emergency brake or slow down or whatever. So if you maintain a good gap like this, your driving is more relaxed. So we are still at 21.7 and we've gone 8 kilometers. The last few minutes was only about 1 kilometer because we are actually crawling at 26 kilometers per hour. So it takes us about 2 minutes and 2 minutes plus. Right now at 20 or 23, it's a bit under 3 minutes per kilometer. Yeah, at 20 kilometers per hour, you'll take 3 minutes to hit 1 kilometer, I think. Yeah, my math not very good. Okay, so what type of people would find the Axia a good car? Well, from what I see, if you're a student and you're on a low budget, then this is a good car to have to run to and from school. And if you're a school mom or a housewife who needs to take a car to go to market every once in a while, oh no, that's the old car and it's against the Amco. It must have spun, yes. So always remember in the rain to go a bit slow, yeah? Okay, so the road has cleared a bit and we are going a bit faster. So what we will do is we will go to the highway heading towards KLIA, and the consumption has gone up, meaning the number has dropped. It dropped down to 21.4 and now we are back on 21.7 and we are turning left. Okay, that's a blind spot warning telling us there's a car beside us. Either that or it was telling me I'm too close to the car in front, but we are not going fast. Okay, so we still have our lane departure warning working. And there's a big tangle up in front. and we are going to go slow again. And I thought it's going to be a clear road. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway, we have 22 kilometers per liter, which is still quite decent actually. But I want to go on a bit of a higher speed to give it a more fairer consumption number, which can be higher or lower. I actually don't know. So, but basically a 1 liter engine, you can't go wrong with it. So if you want a car that is economical to run and cheap to maintain, well, these small tires are cheap to maintain. I think they're 15-inch if I'm not mistaken. And also, of course, the tires are a lot narrower, so there's less rubber and they are lighter, so they cost less to make. And the car itself is, well, I think it's the cheapest car you can get. Of course, there are the other variants, the lower variants, which will be cheaper. The lowest variant is 38,600. I think this one is 49,500 because it's got all the features in it. But, well, if you are really constrained by budget, then you can buy the lower variant. And it's not about saying that the low variant doesn't have anything. There is a cost to everything, and in order to make it affordable for those who can only afford 38,600 ringgit, well, that is the model that doesn't have so many features, but it's a car and you can drive. Okay, so well, also those on low budgets who cannot afford high payments, especially if you have kids and family and all that, well, this is one car you can also consider. So all in all, this is a low budget car. You can use it as a runabout. You can use it to take you to and from work, and it also is very economical to run. So guys, it is not a performance car. They never brag about the performance, but yes, it can go, it has a certain power, and it drives quite well. So the difference between this one and the old one is the size is bigger, and they have a DCVT, which gives you even better fuel consumption. I think the engine is a carryover from the previous model. And we are going at 50 kilometers per hour in a 90 kilometer zone, and our consumption is 21.4. So I'm not sure if we can get 27, but I know it's easy to get above 20 lah. And of course we're running the aircon, yeah. I'm just driving it like normal, shoes on. Yeah, if you want to do really good economy test, or rather as in the competition, of course you drive without your shoes and you are very, very gentle on the throttle. So what I'm doing is actually I'm just being normal, gentle, yeah, no harsh acceleration, and I'm just driving it like normal, letting the gearbox do the work. Yes, confirm we are in D. And we've gone 13 kilometers. Okay, now we have a bit of chance to take it on the highway. We're going at 90 kilometers per hour. And the consumption is actually improving. We now have 21.6. It dropped down to 21.1 just now. 21.7, and we're going at 88 kilometers per hour. Speed limit is 90 and we're at 90. Okay, we'll just get back into the line. and let the faster traffic overtake us. Okay, we've done 15.6 and we are at 22 kilometers per liter. I don't think we're going to hit the 27 as they claim, but 22 is good for me. It appears the 27 is what they achieved doing what you call the Malaysian test cycle, which I'm not sure what it is, but I think they must have worked very hard to get a 27, because normal driving, I doubt if this can happen. But still, if we get anything above 20, it's already very, very good. I won't be complaining. Okay, we have 22.2. We're just traveling at the speed limit or thereabouts. And now that we are driving at a consistent speed, it seems to be improving. Very interesting. So guys, if you go along the highway and you drive at this speed, you can get as much as 22.5, which is what it's showing now. We've gone 18.9 kilometers. And don't forget guys, this is an average score, yeah? It also takes into account all the slow traffic that you were in, the traffic jam, the stop and start and all that. Yeah, including slowing down at the toll plaza earlier. So we are now showing 22.7, which is actually quite impressive. Oh, it's dropped back to 22.6. Okay, so just to be fair, I would like to say that when you do consumption tests like this over short distances, it is just an indication of what the car can do. Your total average over a year might be different, yeah? Might be slightly worse off than this, because that also includes your stop start and all the time that you stop and tapao, wait in the car for your girlfriend to go and tapao your food and things like that. But we are now bordering on 22.9. That's really, really interesting. Oh, it's gone back to 22.8. Okay, we have gone 21 kilometers and it's back to 22.9. I suppose when we go down this hill, I knew it, we are at 23.0. So the road condition actually does play a part. We've done 21.5, 21.6 kilometers, and we are now on 23.1. So it looks like the sweet spot is around 90 kilometers per hour, guys, because every time I go near 90, then the fuel consumption improves. When I drop down to about 80, 85, it gets worse. Yeah. So now we're running at 90. So this seems to be the point at which the engine just sings, quietly and enjoys it. And it is the most efficient at this time. So, look at that. We have 23.3. Do you think 27 is achievable? I don't know. I didn't think so. Now we have 23.5. So mind you, this is mostly highway driving, guys. We have done 23.5, 23.6 kilometers. So we've used up about 1 liter of fuel. Yep, trip meter and average is the same, 23.8. What a strange moment that was, or auspicious moment you might say. Okay, we have hit 24 and I'm going to turn off a bit into Saujana Putra and then go back by Puchong Way. Let's see what type of consumption we can get. Then we now have 24.1 and we're going to get stuck in the jam again. Very strange, on a highway that has nothing in it for hundreds of kilometers, you are slowed down to a crawl of 30 kilometers per hour. Well, usually there is an accident or something like that. $24.2. And we've done 24.7 kilometers. I really don't want to run too long a fuel consumption run. Maybe we should just turn back now, yeah, and then we will get a reading. Now we have done 25 kilometers and we got 24.1. It's actually still on an upward trend. So I suppose if you go faster, or rather, I suppose if you go longer, you might be able to hit better numbers, yeah? Okay, I think we will turn off here. And we should make a U-turn and go back. Or go through Puchong. Okay, lane departure warning in operation. $23.9. $23.8. Okay, we will go through the Smart Tag lane. And we've done 26.6 kilometers. So technically, I am paying more for toll than I am for petrol, because I've just paid 3 ringgit 20 cents for the toll, and according to here, I have spent maybe 2 ringgit and 10 or 15 cents on fuel. So you pay more toll than you are paying for fuel when you drive the Axia. Interesting, isn't it? Okay guys, what we're going to do is we're going to show you the result at about 30 to 35 kilometers now. I don't think I can take more of this. Yes, fuel consumption is interesting to know, but please say thank you to people like us who actually do a test and show you what it can really do under real world conditions, yeah. Boy, I need a cup of coffee. Okay, it has gone down to 23.8. So this type of traffic jam is not good for the car. No traffic jam is good for any car, yeah? So we're going to make a U-turn and go back towards PJ. We've done 27.2 kilometers. So it's going to cost us another 3 ringgit 20 cents to go back to home base, and we probably only spend about 4 ringgit 50 cents for petrol. So 6 ringgit 40 cents for toll, about 4 ringgit 50 cents for petrol. Okay, so just now we got 24 point something. It has dropped to 23.4, and we have done 28.3 kilometers. So I can kind of predict when we hit 30, it's not going to be a lot better than 23.4. In fact, it could be worse. And now we came in from the left feeder lane, and what we need to do is to sort of like get into the stream of trucks that are lining the left lane. Thank you so much. The truck at the back let us in, and we'll find a little gap, and here we go into the middle lane. Okay, we are successfully blended into the 3-lane traffic, and we are on the second of 3 lanes. $28.8, and we have 23.3. Yeah, fuel consumption can vary greatly, especially when your distance is not long enough. So guys, what we have is an indication. Please do your own testing. And there's another method called the full tank method, where you pump your petrol full, and then after that you drive for a distance, and then you pump your petrol full again. So technically, the amount of petrol you pumped in will be for the distance that you have covered. Okay, so if you can do it over a bigger distance like 400 kilometers or 1 tank of gas, then it is more likely to be accurate. Yeah. So again, I would like to qualify that this test is done in good faith. I'm not paid to do this test, and we're going to show you these numbers is for an indication only. And at 30 kilometers, we have done 23.3 kilometers per liter. Okay, so it's now actually improved to 23.4. So you can take it as 23.3 or 23.4 kilometers per liter. Alright then, thanks very much for being with us, and till we meet again in the next video. See you again, bye bye.